Many Kenyans are students in universities in the United States and
right.
especially in Atlanta.
Yes.
What's their responsibility towards Kenya's future?
A lot. We have, on the average, between 7 and 10,000 Kenyan students who come to the United States to go to school every year. So there's a very significant number of Kenyans going in school and those who are out of school. They have two big responsibilities. One, to find a space in the arena of national development in which they can engage and become a part of the national development. Many of them want to be a part of that solution, especially with this new constitution. There's this renewed optimism, which I think is very exciting. And I think that if we can then, my responsibility together with my team in the embassy will be to work with the different communities, Kenyan communities in the United States, to build the necessary infrastructure to enable them to engage meaningfully with development activities at home, whether it is participating in development activities in their constituencies or in their counties or in just in general supporting national development initiatives. They are already very significant for us. $2 billion US per year in remittance that comes from the United States from Kenyans who are here to Kenya. That's very significant. I mean, there was a time when we had major challenges with raising foreign exchange, and a significant amount of that was coming from remittances that Kenyans in the United States and other countries in the North are providing. They have another responsibility. So one, to organize themselves to enable them to engage with developments at home. And there are many different things that we're thinking about in terms of what it's everything from education to healthcare to water, etc. And also just investing in the various investment opportunities that there is in real estate, housing, and so forth. The other responsibility that we want for them is just in being students here or being people who have completed school who are now working here, in just being good citizens, so that the message that they send to the American public, we want them to engage and interact with the American public because they are here. Some of them are staying here for long periods of time. So it is critical that they absorb themselves and immerse themselves in American society and find ways to engage with Americans in the American day-to-day life and issues, so that to the extent possible, because we have got a number of them who also now have green cards, we have got a number of them who now have citizenship in this country, so that they can also influence, whether it is the local government, local legislature, or whether it is things that are going on out in Washington. They have the numbers, they have the capacity and capability. I think if we can organize, I think we can see a situation where Kenyans can actually influence quite a bit, participate very meaningfully in American life, but also engage in a way that will influence either local government or national government in its relationship with Kenya.
Right. Delta Airlines does plan to fly to Nairobi when they are able to. What would be your message to business people in Metro Atlanta, Georgia, and the Southeast in terms of doing business in Kenya?
I am really hoping that it will happen. You know, it came very close last year. The U.S. government, through the Homeland Security Office, raised some security issues. A lot of those issues are being addressed. We are going through a whole process of reforming our police. We are working, in fact, about now, I think there is actually a team from the Homeland Security Office that is in Kenya looking at all those issues. We are on the forefront of fighting terror in the region. And so my hope is that with a direct flight out of Atlanta to Nairobi, we have at the moment, the United States is second only to Germany in terms of the number of tourists who are coming to Kenya. With a direct flight, I think we can easily double that. Okay, we have produce and products that come out of Kenya, horticulture, flowers, vegetables. We have coffee and tea that come into this country. our flowers must go through the auction in Amsterdam. Flowers are extremely perishable. 12 hours makes all the difference in terms of the quality of a flower and if you're going to put it on the shelves of a supermarket. So having a direct flight between here and that will open up business opportunity, will enable business people in Atlanta to come into Nairobi within 12 hours. They can arrive in Nairobi. Not only can they do business in Nairobi, which is the hub of the region, within 2-3 hours, they can be in any other country within the East and Southern Africa region. Within 4 hours, they can get out to West Africa, they can get up to North Africa, they can get down to South Africa. That's what a direct flight will do in terms of opening up opportunities and possibilities.